Yo, what is up? What's been happening? Welcome back to another episode of Those Car Dudes. This is the video that we have all been waiting for such a long time. This is the video where the drift car, the Nissan Silvia S14, finally gets painted. Nathan, and it has been a long time in the making. There has been a lot of videos that we've been shooting over the last how many months, but we've managed to get them all together and put them into this bundle of goodness and present it to you guys, which is so exciting.
So basically, this is like a story, going back in time, telling you what happened, and we're the storytellers. So why don't we rewind the clock to the start of the year when we started this journey.
Today is the day that we're finally painting the S14. And Nathan?
Yes!
Are you excited for this?
Yes, I'm so excited. We've been bogging, we've been cutting panels to fit, we've been sanding and sanding and sanding and more sanding and so much sanding. But today is the day we get to see the color of the Silvia change. New year, new color.
New year, new color, Nathan. We're going black and we will never ever go back.
We might. If you've been watching Those Car Dudes for a while, you'll remember a year ago we had a white E30, which we called the white turd, because there was nothing good about the car apart from the fact it was an E30.
Worst car I've ever owned, Nathan.
It was rusty, it didn't drive, the interior looked like a cat had been through it on catnip. It was destroyed.
Like all E30s, Nathan.
Not all E30s are like that, but Super Cheap Auto had given us everything we needed to repaint the car because that was our original intention, but then we got rid of it. So we've had all these products sitting here waiting to be used. Well, here we are in 2019 and we have all these products and we're ready to paint our Silvia. So we've got everything we need. We've got all the prep stuff. We've got masking tape. We've got plastic sheets to cover the tail lights and windows. We've got acetone to clean everything, primer, little funnels to put the paint in this cool ass paint gun they gave us. We've got thinners. We've got the paint mixed up, the classic Toyota Sora Black, which is gonna be mean.
I'm so excited for that.
Clear coat. We got terps to clean stuff up with, and we've got this, a compressor, which they gave us, which we haven't even opened yet.
I'm so excited to open it, Nathan.
We've been using this as a workbench for a year.
I'm so excited.
So
it even has like a little handle. You can kind of pull it on the wheels and everything, Nathan.
How wonderful.
Beautiful. What are you sitting on?
This is my scooter.
So weird. Alright, Nathan, I'm giving you the responsibility to, well, open the new compressor.
Are you ready?
Let's do it,
Do you
bro.
want to get a close-up of the knife going through the tape?
Yeah, let's do it, bro. It's January, Nathan, and, well, it's Christmas again.
Is it?
Very
Oh, yeah,
exciting.
it is. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How do we do this, yo? Maybe we should have undone the bottom first and just, that would have been the smart thing
That's
to do.
probably the smartest thing I've ever heard you say in my whole entire life, Nathan.
Do that.
And there it is, the body kit is all over my lawn right now, and we can quite confidently say that we are making the most out of my backyard. But thank you so much to Luxury Sports for hooking us up with this front bumper. All these other bumpers and side skirts and recorders are from Luxury Sports as well. So we'll throw their link down in the description so you can check them out. But we're gonna give this car a quick wipe, a quick wet sand, and then we're gonna get into the prep work, and then we're gonna start painting. Nathan, it's a little bit windy. It's so windy! But we're gonna get into it. Let's go. As we will be fitting over fenders on the rear of this S14. We will be painting the underside of where those over fenders go with a Canon. And I know what you're thinking, oh no, don't paint the car with the can. That's the Hager way of doing it. But we're not going to see that part. We're literally just going to use a can to cover it up. We're going to be using the spray gun with the actual spray and to go over the final car with all the panels on. So this is only the part that you're not going to see. Fitting all the panels to the car and then giving it one final coat would have been the dream. But unfortunately, Nathan, moving the car into the backyard, it wasn't a great idea, was it?
It was probably the worst idea I think we've ever had, because we're exposed to all of the elements, the wind, the rain, the sun, the insects, the neighbors, you name it, everything was there. So we needed another solution where we could do it in a safe, contained environment.
Safe.
And so we did it panel by panel. But without ruining the video, let's check out what we did next.
Now that we have finished the wet sanding, we are going to go over the car with this masking tape, some newspaper, and this clear plastic film. We're going to cover up all the windows, cover up the wheels, and this is the first step actually to prep the car for paint. Nathan, are you excited for this?
Yes!
Dude, let's do this. Before we're going to apply any newspaper or cover up anything with clear plastic film, we're going to be going over each edge of the car to cover it up with masking tape. Then after that, we're going to stick the film onto that. So we're about halfway through prepping the car, covering up all the windows, covering up everything that needs to be covered up that doesn't need paint, and we just opened up this, and this is pretty cool because this actually has film, but there's actually tape already on there, Nathan. This is very exciting because as you pull it apart, there's a little thing that you can actually like rip it off, and there's actually tape on there, which is really cool. It makes it really easy for you to kind of apply this to the car without you having to go over it with tape, but you can still do that if you wanted to. Really cool.
The car is covered up. We've put that plastic film across some of the windows and the newspaper on the other. That plastic film actually worked really, really well, but it was a bit windy, so we were fighting with the wind a little bit. But yeah, everything's covered, the wheels, you name it, it's good, it's covered. JD is doing one final sand, one last sand.
Found some rust spots, Nathan, but not for long.
Not for long, and then we'll be ready to lay the first layer of primer down. We have finished wiping down all of the panels with acetone to make sure that they are clean one last time before we paint. We have hooked up our brand new compressor here. It's working, it's plugged into the kitchen. And one thing we forgot to show you as well, we've got an extension hose. It's really important that you don't use extension leads on these compressors, as you can have problems like overheating. So we've got this big long hose as well from Super Cheap Auto. We're gonna chuck some primer in the gun and prime the car, JD. We're here.
Very exciting, Nathan.
We have made it.
Well, this is it. This is the day. This is the day, Nathan, that the Silvia goes black.
the next day, and last night we decided to call it a night, but we got most of the primer done. We finished the car, we did most of the body kit.
It looks so good, Nathan.
It looks amazing. Oh my goodness, so fresh and so clean. But it is kind of rough. So while JD's finishing off painting all of the body kit with primer, I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand the car. I'm gonna go ahead and make this a nice smooth finish, and then once we've done that, we can apply the black, which is super exciting. We cannot wait. That's awesome.
Nathan, we're spending all this time on this car, prepping it for the mintest paint job ever.
Hopefully.
And well, we're just gonna take it down to Hampton Downs, which is the racetrack here in Auckland. Well, it's out of Auckland, but
Just out.
we're gonna stack it into a wall maybe one day.
No, we're not gonna stack it into a wall. We're gonna drift it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
We're gonna drift it right into a wall.
But it has to look clean, you know? It has
It'll
to look clean.
still look better than the E30 though.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I cannot wait. It's not as windy today. It is still a little bit windy, but good conditions for painting. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, Nathan, that was a very early stage in our painting process. And well, you inspired me. You genuinely thought that that was good conditions for painting. And well, that's why I kept going, because I thought you knew what you were doing, and that's why I was.
Yeah, you know, and it was your car and your backyard, and I thought, you know, he knows his backyard better than I do, and when I saw that tree, I was like, well, you know, trees do move, so it can't be that windy, right? It should be fine. It should. What was I thinking? Anyway, we proceeded to paint. The car is so hot when I sand it for a while and the paper starts to get dry. I'm actually burning my hand on it. So this is perfect conditions. We're gonna have no problems with paint drying.
Well, Nathan, you're very optimistic, and well, the conditions were great that day for painting.
They were perfect. Yep, they were absolutely perfect.
That's exactly what we needed to make my Silvia look absolutely mint.
Mint. Perfect. JD finished primering all of the panels, so they are looking amazing. I've finished wet sanding the car. Now we're gonna move on to wet sanding all of the panels that have just been primered. They're all dry now. It's really hot today, so they've been sitting out there for half an hour or so. We're gonna wet sand those, and then we can move on to wiping them down, painting the car. I know I've said it so many times, but I just can't wait.
We're finally painting it. For the millionth time! The car has been stripped, the car has been sanded, the car has been sanded again, the car has been primered, the car has been prepped, the car has been washed, the car has been sanded again, the car has been prepped again, and now, finally, after 1 year of waiting, everybody, I want to introduce the Black Silvia.
Not yet.
That we're about to paint right now, and I'm so excited, and so is Nathan.
We're painting the Silvia! Just so we're on the same page, we're gonna paint the Silvia. That's right, everybody, we're painting the Silvia. All of the panels are lined up, ready to go. We are so excited. The black is finally gonna be hitting that bonnet over there and the whole car.
Nathan, I think it's time to paint the Silvia.
Yeah, I reckon it probably is. BT dubs, if you're ever sanding and prepping a car for paint, it takes ages. Think twice.
I thought we were painting the Scarlet.
It's about to happen, everybody. Cut to the B-roll. Bah! another day, and JD and I have been working tirelessly this whole morning to get this car right. We put the first layer of black down and it didn't look the way that we wanted it, so we went back with some 800 grit sandpaper and wet sanded everything again. Now all the panels are super smooth, and JD has a spray gun and he's going at it again with another layer, aren't you, mate?
Let's go, Nathan.
It's probably super hard to see on camera, but these panels are looking way better now that we took the time to sand everything again. Good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. What a cool guy! Look at the swag rag!
Very same sensation.
After many days of sanding and painting and sanding again because it didn't look right, and painting, we realized that painting in the backyard just wasn't working. We bought a marquee to put up in the backyard to stop the wind and everything from making the paint just get overspray everywhere, but the marquee got blown over. The Mother Nature did not like us, and so
3 times it got blown over.
it got destroyed. So we had to come up with another option for painting the car.
We didn't lose hope, we kept going, we kept persevering, and we took the broken marquee and we set it up in my garage, and we had to go at painting some of the panels in there, and that was really fun, Nathan.
Yeah, we set up like our own makeshift paint booth.
We have some paint in the gun, we got this little A-frame, we got the panel on the A-frame, we got a heater, we got this light that's suspended between the 2 frames of the gazebo that's about to fall apart. We literally have ropes, string, whatever you want to call them, holding this whole thing together. We have a roof, we got a support beam over here. It's a literal DIY project happening right now, Nathan.
This is amazing, bro.
I can't even stand up straight. I gotta like hunker down and kind of talk to you like that.
We've also got like a little extractor fan thingy that we're gonna put in here as well.
Yeah.
To suck out some of the paint fumes. You got yourself a mask.
Got myself a mask. You're about to put on a mask, and
Absolutely.
we're about to get into it.
And what do we have here? Oh my goodness, it's a paint booth. Hello mate, how are you?
We're still here, Nathan.
We're still here many months later.
Many months later, and we're making progress, but very slowly.
Yes, well, everybody knows that. Tell us what you're doing right now.
Nathan, we are going through these panels. We are clear coating them. We're aiming to have 7 panels done by tonight. And well, we're very excited, Nathan, because we already did 3, and they're looking very good. So this one should look to the same.
Let me introduce you to this makeshift paint booth. We've got a heater, we have a light, we did have a leaf blower that we reversed so that we could suck the air out of this. This is the panel before clear coat, right? And we're gonna add some clear coat. It's gonna be shiny as, bro?
That's it, Nathan, and I can't wait to see how this panel turns out.
We're not gonna film the clear coat because I don't want my camera covered in it, but I will show you what it looks like afterward.
And there it is, the panels are all done, all 7 of them. Like we said on the start of the night, we even managed to squeeze in an extra 2, so that's pretty cool. The 2 side skids are done as well, so that means, Nathan, we only have the bonnet left to do. But we'll take care of that another day. But I'm really happy with how these panels turned out. The clear coat definitely does add a whole lot of shine and once we have it all polished up, it's gonna look so amazing.
It's gonna look incredible.
I'm so happy, Nathan. Progress. Instant progress.
Absolute progress.
Wow. I'm so happy.
We've been working so hard to get these looking good, and maybe we're going a little bit overboard, but you know what? We want to do a good job. And the bonnet just doesn't look good right now, so we're gonna sand that back and do that again for like the 10 millionth time.
What do you do on your Saturday? Well, I go to my friend's place and we sand bonnets together.
Like, it's been a total...
Nathan, it's been a big job, but once we put these panels back on the car, it's gonna be so worth it. Every mistake that you can make while painting a car, we've made it. And well, Nathan, one of the most struggling bits that we found on this car was the bonnet.
Oh gosh.
The bonnet has just been an absolute nightmare. How many times have we tried to paint that bonnet?
Honestly, at least like 6 times or something. It was crazy. Every time we tried to paint the bonnet, something would go wrong. We'd spend a good couple of hours sanding it, getting super nice, because the bonnet, let's be honest, is the thing that everybody looks at. Like, it has to look good, and so we spent so much time on the bonnet, and then we'd go to paint it, and then like a moth would land on it.
Oh, that was the worst.
Right after we've painted it, and then we would have to sand it back and do it all again.
We were painting it the other night, and what happened was the compressor essentially ran out of air because I just held it for too long. That was my bad. But it ended up dripping paint onto the bonnet, and I was
just like, no, what's going on?
And not even get me started.
And then not to mention we had like the spot, spot right in the middle of the bonnet, and no matter how much we sanded it back,
it looked like a heart,
everything, yeah, this spot just kept appearing on the bonnet, and it was so much like, it was like a really shiny spot, and we could not get rid of it. The bonnet was an absolute nightmare, and we spent so much time on it, so we were super happy when we finally got it right.
I'm so excited that it's looking better than ever, and it just needed a little bit of extra love at the end there, but
Quite a bit extra.
But we got it, and it's looking good. And here it is, another night, and we are finally on the stage of taking the Silvia out of my backyard. And I know what you're thinking, getting the Silvia in here has been such a mission. We've been kind of squeezing it past corners of the house and just trying to get it in here, but we got it in, which means that we can get it out. As you would remember last time, this was the point that we were struggling with getting the car through. It was very tight. We ended up removing one of the gates, which gave us a little bit more room to move it through, but we couldn't get the other gate off that day because all the hinges were rusted and we couldn't get it off. So tonight we're gonna cut off this side of the gate, which means that we can have both gates off, which will allow us to drive the Silvia through in comfort. Nathan, I'm very excited.
In comfort. We'll have another 15 centimeters, but you know, it should be alright.
I don't even know if it's gonna work, but
we'll find out.
Hey bro, just don't scratch it. Okay? Please don't scratch it. I'll hit you.
Bro, how does your drift car feel, bro?
Bro, it doesn't feel safe because there's no seats.
You need to get some seats.
That sounds healthy.
Healthy, bro. I tell you what. Nathan. Lovely, Nathan.
You made a space, JD.
So Nathan, I have made room for the Silvia to fit through.
Amazing.
Nathan, I noticed one thing. When we drove in the Silvia, we drove it in forwards. Tonight, we're gonna be having to drive this thing backwards, just so it can fit.
I can't even remember. We tried every which way.
We ended up coming in forwards.
Okay.
Which means that we're gonna have to go back.
Good luck.
Fun times.
Your car, you're driving. You got it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's your door?
I can fit. I can't come forward?
Can you wind your window down?
Nah, it's broken.
Oh gosh. Yeah, keep coming. Alright, stop. Go back. This is stressful as this. Oh my gosh, that was so close just then. Okay, the wing mirror is gonna get you. Yeah, come forward.
Come forward. Straight back. You're doing it. You're doing it. My word. That is so tight. What are we doing? Taking a freshly painted car through what is just an absolute nightmare. Listen to it squeal. It does not want to be here right now. Let me do it, let me do it. Okay. Alright. You got it, bro. You got it. I believe in you. You're gonna have to straighten it up. Yeah. Go back. I just seen a neighbor watching us. Probably wondering what the heck we're doing. I don't blame them. What a champion! How does it feel?
We did it, Nathan.
We did it.
Look at how many lights you're holding.
I'm literally holding so many lights. It's
Oh, dude,
well done,
I'm so
bro.
happy.
Well done.
I'm so happy. How do you feel?
My heart
Dude.
nearly stopped, bro.
Dude, look at this. S14 out
Out of
on the
bush.
road.
Let's see the damage. Oh, dude, that actually sucks.
I know. We're gonna have to redo it.
I didn't even
bro.
see that. I did not even see that. I don't even.
I'm so
Yeah,
good.
what else we got? What
I
else we
reckon-
got? That sucks, but that's been covered.
It's not
You
focusing.
went hundies in the bush here, but that's been covered with over fenders, so you're alright. We're gonna have to do the doors again.
You know what, Nathan?
What?
When this focuses, this is all part of the job, Nathan, and well, we could have gotten a helicopter to come and take it out.
Yeah, that's what we're considering. Yeah.
Yeah. But
We did it.
we did it, and that's what matters.
We did this. We got it through.
Dude, I cannot believe
That's amazing.
that we got it through that gap. That's amazing.
This is so small. Like, so small. Well done, bro. High five. High five. That's legit. We did it.
Proud of you, Nathan.
Proud of you.
Getting the Silvia out of that alleyway was so scary to watch. I was trying to direct JD and he was doing an amazing job driving, but honestly the alleyway is so tight. The video doesn't do it justice.
So tough, Nathan. I thought driving that car into my backyard was going to be tough with driving it forwards, and I found out the only way to get it out was to drive it out backwards, and it was nighttime and all the rear taillights were stripped out and all I had was like a little spotlight with a little magnet, and it was rough.
It was rough. And the truth is we didn't get it out without scratching it. You know, there were a couple of bits here and there. However, the car wasn't perfect coming out of the backyard, was it?
That's right, Nathan, and because we were painting it in the backyard, it did come out a little bit rough, so it didn't take much time the following day just to pull it into the garage, and well, we did a bit of sanding and we did a bit of prepping, and well, we painted it, and now it's looking good.
We have already removed all the paint that was peeling off the car with 180 grit. We just went over it with an orbital. Now we're gonna take this 400 wet sandpaper, well, it's gonna be wet very soon, and we're gonna go over the car just to smooth up that surface, and then we're gonna use a block with an 800 just to make it all smooth, give the car a wash, and then pull it in. So, Nathan, get your sandpaper, bro. We're doing this for the last time.
Oh, yo, straight up. That's gangster. I want some of that. Want me some of that. Get it. Get it. Oh, yes, boy. Yes, boy.
There's a fly on you, Nathan.
In this episode of Those Car Dudes, we're gonna see if Ginger Nut wants some Doritos.
Hey, buddy. Want some Doritos? Oh, okay. I was just gonna give you some of these. Meow.
So it looks like Ginger Nut don't like no Doritos. I don't actually know the cat's name, but yes.
We've mastered everything off and the car has been sanded, it's been washed, it's been dried down, we've got the heater going, we've got the lights going, we've covered this place up, we've made ourselves another paint booth and
not much of a paint booth, Nathan. We still have everything exposed, but we tried our best to throw a couple of things on here and there.
Well, that's what, you know, a bottle of tips and a dry rag is for. But we'll do that later. Right now, we want to paint this Silvia. So we're going to mix up the paint, get it in the gun. Get painting, JD.
Let's do it, Nathan. Are we painting the Silvia or what? Come on, Nathan.
Doritos!
Wow, Nathan. Tell you what. Busted.
Just give those curtains a nice coat of black.
I love how you said it didn't take much time.
Didn't take much time.
We had to sand everything again, repaint it again in his garage, and to be honest with you, putting it in the backyard, nothing that we did there actually eventuated to anything
for
in the
drama,
final
Nathan.
product.
That's for drama.
We could have just left it out of the backyard the whole time. But hey, it's a journey, it's a story, and now, yes, as JD has said, the car looks amazing.
This is not the big reveal, but we will give you guys a sneak peek right now up to where the Silvia's at. A couple of things still need to happen to the S14 for it to be or to look the way that we want it to look, and that means that the rear quarters need to be welded up, the rear quarters need to be fitted, and also side skirts need to be fitted. The whole car needs to be wet sanded and then polished. So still a few things to do, but we are making progress and I am so excited because this is gonna look so good.
It looks good already, bro. My goodness.
I'm ready, man.
It's gonna be so mean.
The number plates are fitted, Nathan. It's practically a legal drift car.
It's not perfect, but we painted a car, bro.
We want to say a massive shout out to Super Cheap Auto for helping us out, making the Silvia dream become a reality. Everything that you guys have seen in this video on painting this S14, all sponsored through Super Cheap Auto, so thank you guys so much.
It's actually unbelievable how generous they have been to us, like from the compressor, the spray gun, all the paints, everything, literally everything, all the tools, everything.
Even
we
the car.
said, not the car, but I mean, who would buy that anyway? Super Cheap have really come to the party on this. We said to them we wanted to repaint a car. They were just like, yep, we're all for it. And we've just been so blessed to have all of these things provided for us. We also want to shout out to Penrite Oil, our other sponsor. They've supported us so much in the past and they continue to support us, which is really cool. And in the future, as we go forward with this project, it's just going to be awesome having those guys on board and helping us out. But there's been plenty of things happening, and although we haven't posted as many videos so far this year as we had probably this time last year, our projects are getting bigger, our dreams are getting bigger. The things are happening. It's a very exciting stuff.
On another level.
It's on a whole new level and we're super hyped about it. So we would love it if you guys checked us out on Instagram. Hit that follow button because you do not want to miss a thing. Hit that sub button and we cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Honey, do you think the washing's dry?